Going on? What's going on, brother? How we doing? How we doing? It's awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. How's the weather right now? I had some friends in Arizona this week, and I seen it was like 90 degrees. It's getting too warm in Phoenix, man. Yeah, I feel that. I went outside earlier. Um, like probably like 10 o'clock, and it was like I guess like 9:40, and it was like, yo, there's freaking bees and whatnot flying around now, mosquitoes and whatnot's coming out. I like the heat, but don't like that part of it. I guess the nature part. Alrighty, looking at this 30 minutes. Okay, so we took out the relative equal highs, got the rejection here. Pretty hefty rejection actually. We do have some point of interest down here at 923, so about 70 points from where we currently are. We could easily see that expansion down to that range. In order for us to actually see that expansion down, first things first, we would have to close below 25,001. If we can close below 25,001, we actually see some downside here. If we hold up above this range, we likely retrace back into that fair value gap range and potentially kind of just, oh, excuse me, just stall out around here. So pretty much in order for me to go short, I would need to see a 5-minute close below this range. Pretty much as long as we hold up this range, we see more upside. Kind of looking like we are likely going to see more upside. Let me see if ES has a cleaner setup potentially. Because NQ, well, I don't get that. Oh, because he got down. So that's why technically ES is green on the day. Um, okay, so we're respecting this hourly range here on ES. NQ pretty much respecting that 5-minute range. All right. All right, we can actually take some longs. If this 3-minute can close it up 888, take some SPX long first scalp. Wow, I was muted. What the hell? All right. So basically, I said we need to close above 888. We did not get this close above 888. We closed directly at it, so now we gotta wait another 3 minutes. But then obviously 350 was obviously coming here. Let me see if I can get us a better entry or a new setup, because based on a 3 minute, ultimately we kind of need to wait for a close. As you see, where we closed, we didn't really close above it. But pretty much with the close above 888.25, we are going to see an expansion back up to 896 if we can actually get this close. However, the downside to this is by the time we actually get confirmation, 350 algo will be here as it comes out in 1 minute. I'd much rather just wait for confirmation and actually get a clean setup than rather trying to chase or predict price action. But overall, how are we doing? How's everybody trading ability today? Honestly, we haven't had volatility in quite some time. But Cat is finally doing its thing. Yeah, everything paid today. Literally everything. All right, 350 algos here. Let's see. 50 seconds left. Honestly, the fact is that we haven't had a crazy violent move so far like we normally do during the 350 algo. It's honestly a good sign that we could potentially actually get confirmation here in the next 40 minutes and just take these longs. Um, Not really interested in the downside. I'd be more interested in the downside if we were to close below 81. We're about to get confirmation here in 15 seconds. Need to close above 888. If we can close above 888, I'll wait for the retest of 888 and go along with some SPX calls. SPX calls I am currently watching. Let's go see. Okay, I actually need to hurry up. And we close directly at it again. Alrighty. We might not get confirmation. We need a close above the range, not at it, not on it, above it. And the fact is that we keep closing on 88. Technically, we're not really getting the setup. Either we close above 88 or close below 881. We need to see a close below it. I'm not going to force any trades whatsoever. I think sometimes I feel pressured to give you guys trades because I know you guys want trades, but it's like, if my edge isn't presenting itself, there's no point in forcing something. As bad as you guys might want me to force trades, I'm not going to do it. Not worth it. However, we only have 8 minutes left. And within a minute and 40 seconds, potentially we could get confirmation. Potentially. But like I said, we need to see a close above 88 or below 81. As long as we're in this range, kind of can't do anything. It's not worth it. As you see, price in this range is going up, then coming right back down. Or going down and coming right back up. So pretty much just want to wait for price to get out of this range. Pretty much a 7-point range. It looks like they're trying to pin SPX here. on a red day, potentially. SPX is basically break even on a day. As you see here. No, it's not break even, but technically it is because the market did gap down. 10 seconds and still no confirmation. We still do have 7 minutes, so we could potentially get a setup here in 7 minutes, which is honestly a good thing because it means there'll probably only be 3 minutes for this setup to work out. And honestly, with 3 minutes left in the market close, if the market does expand in our direction once we actually get some type of confirmation, yeah, we'll probably see like 100% gain in probably a minute. And actually, not even probably a minute. A minute might be too long. See 100% gain probably in like 30 seconds. We just need confirmation. And if it runs, it runs. We need vigorous discipline. Not discipline where it's like sometimes you want to be disciplined, sometimes you don't. No. Discipline 24/7. So we will see 2 minutes left. See if a lower time frame could potentially get us an entry. Mm. Mm-mm. Oh, 5 minute dead, technically. It's disgusting. Because it's probably going to go hit TP without us. It's probably not going to give us a pullback either. But are you guys learning these levels? These levels that I mark out? Notice how every time, essentially, how price reacts to these levels. Which lets you know how important those levels really are. You see a rejection. Or once price does start to close above that level, notice how we just shot up damn near, what, 7 points, 8 points on ES? Yeah. And 7, 8 points on ES at the end of the day is a very big move. Like if we just jumped in that trade without waiting for confirmation, yeah, you easily caught 200, 300% just now. All right, 35 seconds. Let's see. All right, we got confirmation. Let's snipe something. All right, we got 3 minutes left. And honestly, I see this expanding here. Stay calls 6890 calls. And we have confirmation. If you can get a 6890 calls, get a 6890 calls. Let's see. Slight pullback down to 94. Can these even go into money? No, these can't even go into money. Yeah, no, I'm not forcing that. These can't even go into money. Um, you would need to see a too big of a move that I just don't foresee happening. Yeah, I'm not forcing it. I'm not forcing it. Um, look at our trades here. Cat, like I said, cat is the type of name where you just hold it. You don't really think about it. Kind of almost set it and forget it. Um, cat's doing cat things, doing exactly what we want it to do. So yeah, swing those. Same thing with the coin. Essentially swing the rest of our position as well. Cat, I took a very light trim. This thing still has a lot more room to run. What are you up? 23%. And yeah, there's a reason why I didn't take that. Pretty much the only way that trade would have worked out would have been is if we shot up uh to 6901. Otherwise, those contracts literally wouldn't have went into money, which would have just been a waste of time. Even if it is just 50 bucks per contract. I know some people in here probably can't afford to lose 50 bucks per contract, and I don't want to be the reason to forcing y'all to take trades that aren't there. Um, but overall, amazing start to March. Phenomenal. Phenomenal start to March. Literally, flawless. Flawless. No losses. Every single trade worked out in our favor. Um, so yeah, great day. Huge updates. I'll send out an email here to all of the testers for options funding. We're gonna be trying to push some front end updates here pretty much in the next couple of minutes. Also, bugs have been non-existent today, to my understanding. Have a meeting with the devs here shortly, but honestly, the faster we get rid of the bugs, the faster we can go to market, faster we can launch, the faster we can help all of you guys start trading options for a fraction of the price. So I'm excited for that. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Bro, I'd much rather a quality setup, and that's what we're pushing. That is what we're pushing. That's why we're waiting. We're being patient. We're getting all the bugs fixed, and nothing's getting forced. Oh, no, he's talking about the trades. Take that back. But yeah, even same thing with trading. Hey, we didn't force anything. So yeah. Have you been posting the props on Discord? Yes. So the props are for everybody that's in the email chain. We will be actually setting up the Discord. Socials have been set up. How can you not see or read my screen? I guess just text me on it, because from what I see on YouTube, screen looks pretty eligible. Very eligible, actually. So not really sure. But yeah, just try to update the settings, put it in 1080 to 4K, whatever settings is available for you on YouTube, and you should be good to go. But I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. And let's eat up tomorrow yet again. Take care, everybody.